Hi beautiful people, welcome back to the House of Joseph. Now then guys, should we dive straight on in rather than me just sat here waffling inanely? Let's do that. So contouring, highlighting, why am I shouting? Stop shouting, they can hear you. Right, okay, is that better? I won't whisper though, beautiful ones, I'll just speak at my normal tone or pitch, I'll do that. Right, contouring, highlighting and blush is all big business these days because we all want that sculpted, defined face. We want chiseled cheekbones. We want our faces to look thinner. If we've got a particularly long face, we want our faces shortened. If we have a particularly short face, we want our face lengthened. And there are ways out there to do all of those using makeup, tricking the eye, giving a Trump Doy effect or an optical illusion effect of having a longer face, a thinner face, a shorter face, a fatter face even. However, beautiful ones, today's video is just about choosing the right contour shade to achieve a very, very natural sculpted look without you making it look like you've got a suntan, if that makes sense. I'm sure it would make, why wouldn't it make sense? So what I thought we would do today, beautiful ones, is if I just put three swatches, one here, and one here, basically three swatches on my jaw, just so you guys can see it. The first one will be a concealer, which you can use for contouring. The second one's going to be the Old Faithful contour stick. And the third one, I'm not going to tell you what that is until it's actually on my face, and we've spoken about it a little bit, about the shade of it. So let's go in first of all with this. Now, this is a cool toned concealer, which matches the undertones of my skin. I've got a quite strong pink tone to my skin. So if you're going to use concealer to contour, do make sure you get a cool one, a warm one, or a neutral one, depending on, which undertone you have. So it's quite simple. This concealer is in shade 10C, and I also use the one 1C. I don't wear it. I just don't. So, but for demonstration purposes, it goes from one extreme or one end of the spectrum to the other, and I can get away with wearing 1C on my face, so you can get an idea of how dark this. Shall I stop waffling and just get on the old skin? Okay. So, as I said, I won't actually use this as a contour because that defeats the purpose of my my experiment today. Although what I'll do is I'll just put a little bit on the old choppies. And with my forefinger, I'm just going to blend that in just down onto my neck. And I want you guys to think about whether you think this looks like a shadow or more of a suntan. And I'll explain the theory behind that a little bit later on, or why that is. Can you see? You can see immediately that that's really bronzy, can't you, beautiful ones? Bronzy, tanny, orangey. It is. There's nothing cool about that at all. It's just not. And so that couldn't possibly replicate a shadow. It just won't. So why am I doing this today? Because I'm getting fed up with seeing people with orange faces, basically. Right, let's move on to number 2. The contour stick. This is, I think this comes in 2 shades. This is number 3, contour. And I'll put that immediately behind that one. This is a lot cooler in tone, although it's very, very sheer. The only problem I find with these collection ones, and I haven't tried the Fenty stick ones, which these collection ones are a dupe of, is that they are very, very, very shiny. And if we're going to be trying to just put the lid on that. If we're going to be trying to recreate a shadow, we need it as matte as possible, because shadows just aren't matte. The minute you add something luminous into a dark area, you're going to be bringing it forwards again. So, the idea is we're trying to recede areas in our face, cheekbones, jawline, sides of the forehead, to try and push areas back as well, and thus bring areas forward as well. And we also use highlighter to, waffling. I know you know all this anyway, beautiful ones, but right, okay, going with the finger again, and let's just blend that one in. So I think we are getting there, aren't we? And this was, until I discovered my latest hack, this is one of my favourite contouring sticks. So far, beautiful people out there, beautiful ones, beautiful people, new departure for the House of Joseph, calling you beautiful people. You are my beautiful ones, aren't you? You are, you always have been, and you always will be. Waffling. Right. Well, no, it's not waffling if I'm talking about you, beautiful ones, is it? No, it isn't. So the one down at the front of my jaw is the sleek, I should have said this is sleek in your tone concealer in shade C10. I have already told you the colour, I just didn't tell you the name of the concealer. And that's really, really warm, isn't it? That is. I mean, if I put that all over my face, I would look like a baked bean, or look like I have a suntan, which again defeats the object of contouring, because we're trying to recreate shadows, not suntan. Now, the colour behind it, as I've already said, we're starting to get there. It's a lot more cooler. It's a lot more cooler than the orangey one in the front, the Sleek Cosmetics one. This is the collection contour stick, although it's really greasy. I can feel that on my face. I don't know if you're going to be able to see. Can you see that shine on the end of that finger? Can you see that, beautiful ones? That's just from me. And I've just had a shave and a bath, so my skin's not oily at all at the minute. By the way, I've trimmed my beard, beautiful ones, and I decided to dispense with the old Tintin thing, although my hair has a natural cowlick at the front, so it always stands up anyway, although... Right, why do I keep saying although? It must be driving you people up the wall. Right, onto the hack. So, beautiful ones, I've just removed both swatches from the from there and there, and I've applied my hack. So that looks pretty natural, doesn't it, guys? Can I say anything else? That just looks really, really, really natural. It does. I mean, do you know what I mean, beautiful ones? Do you know what I mean? Just going to sit here for the next 10 minutes and look at myself in detail. I'm kidding, I wouldn't dare. But yeah, I'll just go in with a sponge, and then I'll have to tell you what the product is, oughtn't I really? This is just a damp sponge just to diffuse it, because there's nothing more obvious than a walloping great big brown or grey stripe on your chops, is there? No, there isn't. Right. How's that looking now? Now I've diffused that, or yeah, diffused it with a sponge. Wow, I am so impressed with that. I just am so, because I'm a little bit sad like that. Do you know what I mean, guys? Do you? Compare that side now to that side. It has just given my skin a nice level, my face, in other words. It's given my face a nice level of definition, hasn't it? It's given my face rather, a lovely level of definition, although it doesn't look obvious at all. I mean, I've got a window here, for goodness sake. So you're seeing that in natural daylight, 2 studio lights in front of me. I could turn them off if you want, beautiful ones, although I'll probably disappear if I do that and you'll never see me again. But and all I did was, well, I'll show you what I did, because I did film the whole thing, although I might have to speed it up and silence it because I'm waffling during that severely. And all I used, beautiful ones, was, again, another lipstick, a matte lipstick this time. And all I did was, when I decided to shoot this, well, I came up with the idea for this tutorial. And I went onto Amazon to buy the lipstick, was I typed in the words into the Google search bar, cool brown toned lipstick. Matte lipstick, and this is what came up. This is a L'Oreal colour Riche in shade Storm 908. I think it's 908. Yep, 908 in, let me see. Yep, you can see that there, can't you? So that's 9, is it 908 or 906? I'm as blind as a bat, beautiful ones, I really am. Without the, well, I was going to say without my glasses. I actually have my glasses on and I'm still pretty visually impaired. So actually I've got 2 pairs of glasses. What, right, okay, shall I stop? Apologies, beautiful ones. You forgive me though, don't you? Of course you do. So yeah, so this beautiful ones is a matte cool brown lipstick. It didn't take me long to find this at all. Once I decided to shoot this video, I just typed in the words in the Google search bar, cool brown lipstick, and it was one of the first ones that came up. £2.99 from eBay. Brilliant. It came the next day or the day after that. Excellent, free delivery too. I'll link it into the description and everything I've used here today. All I did was, shall I put a little bit more on for you guys out there, just to prove to you this isn't a fluke, or I haven't been, you know, using something like a Chanel or a really, really ultra expensive one, and that I didn't in fact use. I didn't in fact use a £2.99 lipstick to create that sculpted look. Yeah, I'll do that, shall I? So again, I need to suck in my cheeks, because that will instantly define where your cheekbones actually are. And that's all you need, beautiful ones. Obviously, some of you will, you know, go really, really heavy-handed, because I know that a lot of you out there like to go in very, very heavy-handed with your makeup, and that's fine. I personally prefer the natural look. So now you see the brown strip on the old chops. So we're going in for, this is the second layer now, guys. So And I do advise you, if you're going to use your sponge, buy a separate sponge to do this with, because it will discolour it. It stains them for some reason, that cool brownie. It almost looks grey actually, and that's what I should have said, was that this is a grey-y, bluey, browny colour, identical to shadows. Shall I stop and, yeah, okay. So just buffing that in, pressing that in, I should say. And as you come down nearer to your mouth or the central parts of your face, you need to apply a little bit more pressure and start working the product in a little bit more so it diffuses it out. There we are. It's incredible, isn't it? Just doing the other side, guys. I need to film the intro. My bad, eh? How's that looking? Turn your sponge over. So, beautiful ones, that's how to create the most natural contoured look imaginable using a lipstick, a matte lipstick, a cool brown matte lipstick, and they smell gorgeous, those colour Riche ones. They smell of sherbet, sort of sherbet lemony sort of. Well, but don't eat them though, guys, because that wouldn't be good. No, it just wouldn't. Although I have eaten several this morning, along with 6 cakes, a plate of chips, and Chinese chips and curry. So yeah, you've got to eat though, beautiful ones, don't you? That is it now, beautiful ones. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Similarly, consider subscribing. Hit the notifications button to all so you're notified each time I release new videos. All that remains is for me to wish you gorgeous people out there. Gorgeous guys, we decided in the end. No, beautiful ones. Beautiful ones. That's right. Do you get it right, man? all that remains is for me to wish you beautiful ones a wonderful Wednesday. Have a beautiful rest of your week. And I'll see you all very, very soon. Do remember, I love you all. Take care. See you.